Last summer, Devices came out with a new smartphone called the Talk Zone. After marketing the phone through websites and social media outlets, its popularity exploded. Students in high schools around the country wanted the Talk Zone, including Brandon. Thousands of phones sold in the first few days. Thankfully, Devices had enough Talk Zones in their inventory to fill orders from stores across the country to meet the incredible demand. So how exactly did Devices design and construct a smartphone that was so popular that everybody would want one? And how did they make sure to have enough inventory for all their customers, including Brandon? It's a process called supply chain management. It's the exciting part of how goods or services go from the planning stage all the way to when they land in the customer's hands. The first part of supply chain management is forecasting. In the beginning, the Devices team conducted research and learned about the kinds of things Brandon and his friends liked to wear, watch, eat, and where they hung out. With that information, Devices then designed a smartphone that they felt Brandon, his friends, and other older teens just like them would want. Once they designed the phone, they showed it to Brandon and his friends. Based on their enthusiastic reaction, Devices forecasted that the Talk Zone would be so popular that they'd initially need to produce 1 million units for retailers across the country. So once Devices knew they wanted to produce 1 million units of Talk Zones, it was time for the supply chain management team to get to work. The first step? Acquire the materials to produce the Talk Zone. To begin making the phone, the supply chain managers needed to shop for all the materials at the best prices from all over the world. Things like screens, plastic for the casings, batteries, and so on. Once all of the materials were purchased from suppliers, they were shipped into the Devices factory to begin making the Talk Zones. At the factory, the operations managers have organized the assembly process to be efficient and not waste time. They continuously look for ways to improve the process to reduce the cost of making the phones. And there at the factory, the 1 million units of Talk Zone phones are made following Devices quality standards. Once the Talk Zones were finished, the supply chain managers had the phones packaged and shipped out to the Devices distribution center, where they were stored until retailers placed orders for them. When the retailers placed their orders, the supply chain team oversaw shipping logistics by truck, train, boat, or plane, depending on where the retailers were located. And when Brandon went to the store to get his Talk Zone, the supply chain managers had already verified that his phone looked like it should and had the same quality as all the other Talk Zones shipped throughout the country. So as you can see, supply chain management plays a vital part in how a company like Devices can deliver services or products like the Talk Zone. Down to the tiniest detail, like a home button, it's all part of how goods are made and distributed to customers like Brandon, and you. If supply chain management sounds like your calling, Duquesne University can put you in touch with one of the most popular careers in the marketplace today. Your education of the supply chain management process, or specialization in healthcare supply chain management, will put you in a position to apply the theoretical, practical, and analytical skills to manage resources and improve efficiencies, and allow you to look at business from a higher perspective.